Okay, so I'm outside in my yard, and this is just one of the test plots that I did. See this massive, let's see if I can, this was a pile of leaves in the spring, and it was a giant pile of leaves, but we moved a bunch of them, and this one got left. So I would say that was in about April or May, maybe even June. I don't exactly remember, but we are now September 13th, Friday the 13th, and this pile is not really leaves anymore. And it's pretty amazing to me. And if you're wondering how fast something can decompose, let's just take a look at it. Let's get closer. This was something that I thought was pretty amazing. See those? That's a mushroom. Now mushrooms are good, but look at all of this. See all of this? This. All of that. It's breaking down. This is like beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. And yeah, I'm out here in the rain, and I don't really care because this is, I don't even know what to say to you. There are little sticks and twigs, and this was a giant pile of leaves in comparison. Now, if you break it down and you look down, yeah, there's a pile of soil. It's soil. It's wet right now, but this is beautiful stuff. You can see so this pile is going to go on the garden. Let's see if I can go to the garden and I'll show you kind of what I did there. But yeah, these sticks are already decomposing. They're breakable easily. Can I get any more excited about something as ridiculous? Yeah, I can. That's how I roll. This is spotty. Grass doesn't really grow. There's ants insanely in this yard. So slowly but surely you see what's growing. They're like a cover crop. They take up space. And then the grass can grow in between, but the grass doesn't grow so well. But the rest of it does. Like, look at, this is, I think this is daisy, but I'm not sure because it never gets long enough. We kind of have to mow it. There's dandelion. There's some clover in here too, because I sprinkled some, because this is kind of just a test plot and I'm kind of random about it, but I don't really care. So I spread straw down like literally a month ago. Stuff is starting to grow through it, but these tomatoes went in before the straw was put down, and they were tiny and yellowy and not getting all the proper rain that it needed because we were super dry. And in the last month, they went from super tiny little things to these in just a month. And I moved here and didn't get a chance to put in a proper garden, but I do have some tomatoes. And I don't know if they'll grow to what I'm hoping for, but it's a good test for me. Oh boy, we're not doing so well with this I don't know what I hit, but there we go. I'm super impressed. We put in cucumbers, but they didn't do so well. They're yellowing quite a bit, and they were just seedlings like the beginning of the month. So I'm going to spread that soily stuff that used to be leaves on the top of this. Then I still have bales, and as you can see, they're growing, which is cool to me because then it gives some green matter to go in with the brown matter, and I'll put it on there. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But really, pretty sure it can't get any worse than what it is now. And this was the greenhouse that my wonderful Peter made me. And we put straw down on the floor because it was just bare dirt. And now I know how important it is not to have bare dirt. I have beans that I think are just about done because we've eaten, I don't know, 15 or 20 off of this plant. And I think it's probably going to end up as fodder in my garden as well. These cucumbers are blooming. Probably won't see anything because we're pretty cold here in Manitoba right now in the rain. And I planted these tomatoes way back when we were still in Rosebank, and I left them in their pots, and I just make sure they have water, and they're doing okay too, surprisingly. This is plantain. I took seeds and I dropped it in the dirt just to see what I could do with them, and they're pretty prolific and edible, so I'm going to give them a try because I've never actually eaten it before. My poor chamomile, I think, has gotten too cold. Thyme is doing pretty okay. My sage, this is white sage, and I'm hoping that they'll overwinter pretty okay, and I'll be able to grow them for saging and some spiritual, holistic kind of things for me. And you don't have to understand it. If you're curious about it, please, by all means, let me know, and I'll let you know. My basil is not doing so great, but it'll probably end up in the garden as well as compost. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This was spinach that never really did anything. And then I have some dill that never really did anything. Some chamomile, and I'm unsure what this is at this point. I think it's oregano, but I grab so many plants and I plant so much stuff and I don't keep it organized. And I love that about it because it's flow. It's flow. That's the only way for me to describe it, is flow. So I don't know if anybody will watch, and frankly don't care. Just gonna put it out there because it's exciting to me. So have a good day. See this? This is Spotty. The dogs do their business here, and so you can tell where they do. It gets cleaned up every day, but it's pretty bumpy and choppy, and this is my patch of lifeless that I really want to fix, but I don't really want to grow grass. And when you live in a trailer court, and this is my garden. I got some cucumbers over there that have produced for me. I have my peppers, which they're the things that produce the jalapenos and the peppers. Not a whole lot, but every little bit counts. And the dog is barking because he thinks I'm talking to someone out here, and I'm not. So, happy rainy Friday from me. It's Friday the 13th, September 13th. Full moon tonight. Don't know really what else to say, but thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more. Okay, bye now.